In this video, I want to revisit the Enya Inspire and see if after owning it for quite some time, it still lives up to its namesake. So as I said, I am revisiting this guitar. I've already done a full demo review, like initial first thoughts type video. It's on my channel. I'll either leave a link in the description for you to go check out or a link in a pinned comment if I remember to do it. If not, go check my channel if you want an initial first impressions of the Enya Inspire. So for all of the people that are too impatient to watch the video to get my full opinion on this, for the topic of this video, the short answer is yes. There's your instant gratification. Feel free to go watch another video if you'd like. I do wholeheartedly still stand by what I said in that initial video. I do think that this is a bargain of a guitar. It's a little more expensive than some of the things that I check out on this channel. I think they're priced around $500, but I mean, still, for a guitar, that's still a pretty good price nowadays. And especially for something like this, for like construction-wise, feature-wise, everything, I still think that that price point that this thing sits at is absolutely 100% worth it. Because on top of the gimmick of it, if you will, with the built-in speaker and the carbon fiber and the built-in effects and all that kind of stuff, this is a really nice playing instrument, and it looks the absolute business too. I love the way that this thing looks. I said that in the video a couple times, the initial video. I love the way that it looks. It feels absolutely fantastic to play. The tremolo is one of the things that impressed me the most, because it actually stays in tune. I did have to do a little bit of setup on it, just lowering the action down here on the bridge itself, because it was tilted a little bit, not lowering the action, but it helped lower the action a little bit when I set it up. I did have to make a little adjustment back here on the claw, which that was one of the big selling points that I liked about this too, is that the claw was exposed up here, and then you have that tool like you make with the truss rod adjustment there with the wheel. You just stick it in there and turn it and make that adjustment. That's absolutely beautiful. It's super innovative. I love that. The tones, I'm still loving the tones out of this thing. I do have it on right now on like a distorted kind of sound here. I'm going to turn it down so it doesn't do that unintentional feedback thing, and you're just hearing it through my shotgun mic and stuff. As you can see, the tremolo is still super stable, still staying in tune. I've not even really changed the strings on this thing because the strings are still in good shape, which strings are going to be, you know, whatever. Some last longer than others. Whatever strings they put on this seem to be lasting pretty well. There's no corrosion, no rust, no nothing like that. They're nowhere near needing to be changed. And again, I play this on an almost daily basis. So if that says anything for you, I mean, by default, out of the box, it's going to play really, really well and stay that way for quite some time. Still liking the coil split down here on the humbucker, so you can get those single coil tones on the humbucker by splitting it. Maybe switch to a clean sound so you get more of the single coil effect. Still loving that. Overall, like I said, I'm still very happy with this guitar. And I think that if you were to buy one or own one of these yourself, however you get one, I think you'll be happy with it too, even after owning it for quite some time. And I still think you'll find yourself picking this up even over some of the other guitars you may have in your collection, just because, again, it's so simple and easy to pick it up and say, you know what, I can press a button, turn it on, get some killer tones out of it, without having to plug it into an amp or plug in a multi-effects unit and mess with knobs on an amp and all that kind of stuff. It's literally a plug-and-play type deal. In fact, I plan on taking this thing with me. I'm going to be going on vacation relatively soon. As of filming this video, it could already be long gone, and I'm already missing it as I'm watching this back or whatever. But I plan on taking this with me and traveling with it a little bit, just to have as my, you know, guitar on the go kind of thing. Now, it is a full-size guitar. I'm not flying or anything, but I was going to take something a little bit more compact, but this is just an all-in-one type thing, and it's a great thing to travel with, I would hope, because I haven't traveled as of filming this video, but playing around on it a little bit, I mean, it still is one of those things like you just want to pick up and noodle on. Now, I will say the one negative that I still have about, not the guitar itself necessarily, has to do with the built-in effects. The speaker's fine. Not had any problems with the speakers or anything. I do kind of love that unintentional feedback that you get if you switch to like a really distorted channel and then you just... I do like that, and you can tame it by just turning down the volume a little bit. It's not something that you can't control. I do really like that, but it really has more to do with the built-in effects and more or less the app itself, because I still find that the app is very, very limited, and I don't know if I talked about this in the initial video, but that's why I wanted to cover it now. With the app, you have 2 amps, I think like 3 effects. You have the, what is it, reverb, delay, and then like couple of different modulation effects, but you have like 1 of each. So it's very, very limited, and you don't have much of a tone crafting type thing as you might think you would. Now, again, I don't know if the Enya app is still under some kind of renovation, like where they're planning on adding more things at some point in the near future or anything like that, or if they are going to nickel and dime you to death and say, well, if you want this other amp, you got to buy, you know, this other amp for $299 or whatever. I don't know. And if Enya, if you're watching this, I would implore you to please not do that. Don't do microtransactions. Nobody likes them. That will kill this product and your app. I promise you, don't do it. Instead, maybe consider making it something open source where you can add your own effects or you can add your own amps, sims to it, things like that. That would be an absolutely great innovation. If you could put like NAM captures in this or something, or if you make your own amp sims, or if you have some kind of amp sim that you can load onto the software somehow or to the app, I think that that would be a great option, because this speaker sounds really, really good. So I think if you had some kind of amp sim that you could put into it yourself and take that on the go with you, something kind of like the Sonic 8 Pocket Master does where you can do the NAM captures, I think that would be a great addition to this product. Now, again, that's to say that if it's because it's lacking something like that, that this still isn't great. Even if you don't use any of the technology built into it and you bought this as just a guitar, it functions 100% perfectly as a guitar. You can plug it into an amp, as I demonstrated in the original video. The USB-C recording to show you that you can record the effects from here into your phone, or using something like the Pocket Master to show you that it does still function as a guitar and still sounds great and performs as it should. Again, this is all long-term or longish term, owning it for a few months, kind of re-reviewing it. So I still stand by what I said before in the initial video. The Enya Inspire is still very inspiring to pick up. And if you get the right color, like I got with the purple burst fade thing here, you look at it and you're just like, man, I gotta have it in my hands. I gotta pick it up and play it. So there's kind of my initial re-review, re-look at the Enya Inspire. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope if you weren't sold on it before, that you're sold on it now. Again, there are links in the description if you want to go pick one of these up. And Enya, again, if you're watching this, take my points that I said about your app to heart and really consider either not doing the microtransactions if that's your plan. I don't know if that is or not, or maybe making it more open source, or maybe updating your guitar to where you can accept that kind of stuff. I think that'd be great. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your day to do that. Please make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification, like button, check the links in the description. With that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video.